Hi, I'm Senator Josh Miller, and this is my colleague. It's my colleague, Senator Donna Nessa, and we're in the middle of session tonight, and I don't want to get you stirred up. We walked out to come here, and I'm embarrassed to say we're the only two legislators who walked out to come here, and I'm embarrassed. I want to tell you a short story. Do I have time for a short story?
Yeah.
Story, Kate? Short, okay. After Sandy Hook, I stood up against gun violence publicly, and I promised my family I would not do it again. And I promised my family I would not do that again because my life was threatened by the pro-gun masses at the State House. I was monitored by the state police. I had a city of Cranston patrol around my house because these people threatened me for over 2 or 3 months. And so I know that I can't do this alone. And I know I have to protect my family. And I did that on behalf of 20-odd children getting shot with their teachers. And then this happens. And I need a wider community. We need a wider community to support this on getting this legislation done. And both me and Donna are proud to say we were leaders on marriage equality, and we know what this community is capable of. And we plead with you to support us on the path towards common sense gun legislations because we cannot do it alone. They can threaten me, but they can't threaten this community. And they can't threaten moms who demand action, and they can't threaten a wider community that demands passage of bills that are not on the calendar. And we will probably leave by the end of this week, and none of those bills are on the calendar. And we need a community beyond this week, just what you did for marriage equality and beyond, to demand action on this legislation that protects women, children, the gay community, my family. We need action. There have been 100,000 gun deaths, gun-related deaths since Sandy Hook. Enough is enough.
Thank you, Senator Miller. Thank you for always being on the right side of issues. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said to Senator Miller when we were walking over here, you know, I'm tired of praying for the dead, and I'm ready to fight like hell for the living. Those of us, all of us who are still here. And as Josh and Jen and Deb DeBear said, maybe you don't know, but these are the final days of the General Assembly. Hopefully, by Friday, the General Assembly will be over. And while none of the bills that Jen was talking about, you know, serious common sense gun reform has no chance this year. Why? Because there's just not enough will at the State House. Josh and I would pass it. However, that's right, because you all are going to run for office or donate to the right candidates. But there are 2 bills that you all need to be aware of, because there's a bill from Senator Coyne that would set a procedure for how those convicted of domestic violence felonies actually surrender their arms. That's close to passage. And Senator Goodwin has a bill that would take away the guns of those who were convicted of domestic violence misdemeanors. That, ladies and gentlemen, is as close as we're going to get this year, but we're this close. And I think that if everything that has happened in Orlando and all of us here and those who were out last night, if you converge on the State House and we put our heads together and our efforts together, there is a chance that those 2 bills can actually pass the Rhode Island General Assembly. We've got 1 week to do it, and I want to know who's with us. Senator Miller and myself and the others are on the right side of this issue. Yes, we need you. We need you. Our state and our nation need common sense gun reform. We've needed it forever, and there has just not been the political will to do it. And I think, given the tragedy, the massacre that has happened in Orlando, maybe if we all band together, we can at least get those 2 domestic violence gun bills passed. So organize, let's join on the State House, make those phone calls, figure out who your rep and senator is. There's literally 4 days to go, and I think we can do it. Join us.